What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Solana, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Solana, let's talk about Solana here on the 15-day candlesticks. A lot of people don't really talk about Solana, and honestly, I don't really know why. On my Twitter, I really don't see a lot of analysis, and when I go on YouTube, a lot of the top channels really don't talk about it a lot, when really it's been one of the strongest performing assets this cycle. In fact, Solana has actually outperformed Ethereum significantly already this cycle, and it did 2,200% from its lows, which is 22 times in value. So it did a way bigger percentage gain than Ethereum, yet everybody talks about Ethereum. Now, I'm bullish on Ethereum, don't get me wrong. I think Ethereum's going to do really good this cycle. I like Ethereum, but let's be honest, the charts don't lie, and when something is doing better, when it's leading, when it's outperforming the other coins, that's usually a pretty strong sign that it's going to continue to do that. And so you can see that we are comparing Solana here to Costco. And by the way, yes, of course you can do this, as we've discussed in other videos that I talk about a lot, how fractals are self-similar across all markets and all time frames. So over here you can see Costco Wholesale Corporation. So for those of you who know about Costco, it's a wholesale company where you can buy a lot of different things, food, a lot of different stuff at Costco for actually a really good price. So Costco is one of those fractals that I go look at because this is a great example of the way market cycles happen, the way they expand, and the way they grow. So Costco is a really good example of a market cycle. Now over here on the right, again, we have Costco. Over here on the left, we have Solana. And you can see that the exact same human psychology is happening on Solana now that already happened on Costco previously. So we do have this really nice bull flag structure here on Solana. That's a bullish flag pattern. You can see we have our flagpole right here, and then our flag channel right here. So I'm personally watching for a breakout of the resistance of this flag. I expect Solana to continue to follow this Costco fractal over here and really start to take off and break above the old all-time high. I mean, this is the way markets work. When you start a new cycle and momentum starts to build up, things get exciting. People start to buy. They get really excited, they keep buying, and that drives prices up further. So as demand increases, and as the awareness of the value of that thing going up gets into the awareness of more and more people, and in the consciousness of more and more people, then that awareness grows, and that awareness drives prices up significantly. And that's exactly what's starting to happen here. That's why Solana here saw such a big move from its lows up out. Why? Because people are starting to realize that the bear market's over, that the correction is over, and we're starting something a lot bigger into a new bull market where we expand out into new all-time highs and really go up to new levels that we've never been before. Price discovery, discovering new prices. So you guys, Solana here at $142, I think is a really good entry. And I was actually talking about Solana down here at the exact bottom in my Discord. I even made a video about it really early on before this pump really took off, about how Solana was going to take off. Why? Because of market cycles. I was comparing Solana to Costco even before the bottom happened. we were looking at this comparison way, way, way ahead of the curve, way ahead of everybody else on the internet. Almost nobody thought Solana was going to go up because a lot of people don't trade cycles. They trade based on their emotion or based on news articles or based on what the general public is saying. And what the general public is saying is usually wrong. So, as you can see, Solana here did take off just like how Costco did over here. And I expect that expansion phase to continue to happen. So get ready for a big upward move here on Solana, where we break out of this bull flag, where we break out of resistance, where we push up through the old all-time high and really start to skyrocket as price builds momentum and we really show the world what crypto is made of, because crypto is ready for a lot more upside. And you can see here that if we continue to compare this fractal, you can see that Costco really started a really, really big bull market here. And yes, of course, it had corrections along the way up, just like what we're seeing here on Solana. But those corrections were generally very short-lived in comparison to how big the bull market was that came after. And a lot of people are just not expecting this with crypto. A lot of people are expecting just a little pump and then a big bear market again. A lot of people don't realize just how much crypto is getting ready to grow. They're blind. They're completely blinded by their emotion, or again, by media, by news, or by what's popular to think, or even just their own opinions that aren't based on any actual fact or any actual technical analysis. They just have an opinion of what they think it's going to do. They don't even know anything about trading and investing. And yet they're betting their money on their own uneducated opinions. That's why it's so important to educate yourself. You have to know this stuff. You need to learn technical analysis, how market cycles work. Otherwise, you're going to get left in the dust. You're going to get completely left behind when these cycles blow up and expand, and the old cycle becomes small because of how big the new cycle is. You're going to get completely left in the dust, and you'll be like, why was I so stupid, right? That's exactly what happens to people that don't understand technical analysis, that don't understand market cycles. They buy too late, or they buy way, way, way too early. And even if you buy too early, you guys, if you understand technical analysis, you're going to come out on top because you understand the way the cycles work. You understand how they expand, how they grow, and how they're going to expand out again into a new cycle. And a lot of people just don't have it in their minds that crypto is going to do a massive bull market. They're thinking, oh, we're just going to pump and then dump into a big bear market again. And I'm here to tell you that I completely disagree with that statement. Like, a lot of people don't have the vision. A lot of people are just blinded by their own stupid opinions, and they don't understand markets. And if you understood markets, you would understand that these cycles blow people away. That when the new cycle comes, it grows at such a fast rate, and it grows so much that the old cycle is almost invisible because of how much the new cycle grows. And by the way, we're getting ready for a big bull market on crypto because crypto is headed into mass adoption. Crypto's headed into the mass adoption phase. Just exactly like what happened after the internet bubble popped, the internet went into the mass adoption phase. And this is Costco. This isn't the internet that we're looking at right here, over here on Costco. But Costco was also affected by the internet bubble. It also grew significantly during that same phase. And it really started to grow after the internet bubble popped. And that's exactly what I think is coming for crypto. A lot of people don't realize that crypto is actually just exactly like buying the internet after the internet bubble popped in preparation for the mass adoption phase. That's where we're headed with the crypto markets. We are getting ready for a huge bullish breakout in the bigger time frames that is continuous. that blows everybody's expectations away, where all these people are like, whoa, I wish I would have bought crypto. I wish I would have got in on that early on when everybody was telling me that it was going to go up, when all my smart friends were saying, hey, crypto's the future. And they're going to look back and say, wow, why did I do that? Why didn't I listen to the charts? Why didn't I learn how to trade? Why didn't I learn how to invest? Why? Because most people are cynical and skeptical, and they don't take the time to actually learn technical analysis or investing or market cycles. And because of that, they end up losing a lot of money or missing out on a lot of profit. But if you learn this stuff, then you can absolutely make money in these markets. And not only a little bit of money, I'm talking about making a lot of money, like an astronomical amount of profit over the next who knows how long that crypto is going to be expanding. I personally think this crypto bull market could last until 2029. But there's all these plebs out there that just think that this thing is just going to go like this and have a big bear market afterwards. And they don't understand a single thing about the way markets expand, about how the trend is your friend, about mass adoption, about when technologies become mass adopted and how those charts look and how the market expands, where they go from being something that people are just doing because it's a new technology and it's kind of cool into something where everybody's using it. That's what happened to the internet, right? If we look at Amazon stock and you study the Amazon market cycle, here is Amazon right here on the right, and here is Solana over here still on the left. And by the way, it's really very similar, the same type of thing. Here's the crypto bubble right here. Here is the internet bubble right here. And look what happened after the internet bubble crash. Here's Amazon, here's the internet bubble crash. Here's Solana, here's the crypto bubble crash. Look what happened afterwards. We just completely obliterated the old all-time high. We skyrocketed to new levels, and we took off here continuously for multiple years. Why? Because the internet went into the mass adoption phase. This is what's coming with crypto. Yet people are so small-minded that they just think we're just going to whoop and then die again. They literally have no vision. They have no vision of the future. They're just very, very small-minded people. And those types of people can't see this type of stuff before it happens because they don't understand cycles. They haven't educated themselves. And also, they're cynical, and a lot of people are skeptical. And because of that, they miss out on all the good things in life. If they just be risk takers, they take a little bit of calculated, intelligent risk, then they could be millionaires. But the problem is they're too stuck on their own fear, and they don't have enough faith, right? If you have a little bit of faith and vision for the future, then you'll start to see crypto as the opportunity that it is, because crypto is the biggest investment opportunity in the entire world right now. There's nothing bigger. I don't care what people say about AI. I don't care what people say about electric cars. I don't care about what anybody says about any other industry. And yes, by the way, AI and electric cars and a lot of other industries are going to go up in value because we're having a repeat of the Roaring 20s right now that happened 100 years ago, where the stock market rallied before the Great Depression. And until 2029, I think crypto and a lot of stocks and a lot of industries are going to expand like crazy, and we're going to see a repeat of the Roaring 20s where stuff goes completely nuts and explodes in value. So yeah, AI, electric car companies, of course they're going to increase in value more during that period. But crypto's the best profit, has the biggest percentage gain, the most upside. Crypto is literally the best investment opportunity on the entire planet right now. There's nothing better, absolutely nothing better than buying and investing in crypto. So to be skeptical, to be cynical, to be sitting on the sidelines is literally going against the tides of history. That's what you're doing. People don't have enough faith. They just think, oh, it's going to get pumped and then dumped again. They don't know that the whales have been accumulating in preparation for the mass adoption phase. And by the way, if you want to talk about AI, all the best AIs are cryptos. All the AIs are getting built on crypto, all the new ones. So yeah, we've got the AI industry is merging into the crypto industry. Why? Because realistically, to be able to program AI correctly, we need blockchains in order for us to actually utilize it in a safe way. And so yeah, if you want to talk about developing industries, crypto, finance is the biggest industry. It's the fastest growing industry in the world is finance right now. Crypto is in that category. It's a subcategory of finance. So you're talking about crypto being not only the biggest investment opportunity that we have right now in 2024, but also it's in the subcategory of the fastest growing industry in the entire world. The financial industry is the fastest in the world. Nothing's growing more than the financial industry. So when we're talking about the growth that's coming in crypto and in these markets with Solana and with other coins, we're talking about the type of opportunity that's comes once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime will you get the opportunity to make this kind of gains in crypto. Now, of course, after everything goes crazy, and then, of course, once it's super overvalued, we will get a big bear market. It will happen. Then, yeah, there'll be another big opportunity to short the top, short the whole way down, and buy the dip. But listen, as far as a long buying opportunity, right now, there's literally nothing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's nothing better than crypto. I know that's true. Like, it's absolutely true. And if you look over here, and we do a little bit more fractal comparison, we have Solana over here on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right. This is what Bitcoin did back in 2015, 2016, 2017, before it skyrocketed above its old all-time high, which, by the way, it had some volatility by its old all-time high, just like Solana's having. Of course, there was some selling here. This was resistance. Of course, there's some selling here. This was resistance right here. But that doesn't mean that we just think the whole crypto market's done and the bull market's over. People that think like that are perma-bearish. They don't understand cycles. Again, these are the type of people that have a tendency to be very skeptical, very fear-driven. They're not willing to take risks. These are the kinds of people that never get rich, right? Why? Because they're not willing to take risk. They're too skeptical. They're too fearful. They question everything. And instead of having a little bit of faith and trust in the future, they miss out on stuff. They miss out on the opportunity to invest in the internet. They miss out on the opportunity to invest in crypto. They miss out on everything. Why? Because they're skeptical of everything. Don't be that guy. Those guys are losers. You need to be able to have a little bit of faith in life and buy the dip and actually be willing to take a little bit of risk because you're going to get rich for it. Richer than you can possibly imagine. But you have to be willing to actually see the value in something before it's cool to see the value in it. Once it's cool to see the value in something, it will keep growing for a while, but it's not going to, like a bear market's going to come at some point, right? But right now, crypto, it's starting to get cool, but this thing won't be mass adopted. Like, the majority of people won't be using it until, midway through this cycle. Midway through this cycle, we're going to have a lot of people using crypto. We're going to have a lot of people that are using it every single day. But right now, it's not cool. Right now, it's not a household name, right? It's just this new technology to people. But the internet was the same thing. And now everybody uses it. Everybody has an iPhone. Everybody has a phone of some kind almost. And they all connect to the internet every single day. That's what's coming for crypto. But that won't happen until about halfway through the cycle. But that's the cycle that we're headed into, is the mass adoption phase, where this stuff just takes off. And no, it's not going to break the old all-time high and go straight into a bear market. The bull market that's coming is going to be stupid big. It's going to be way, way bigger than what people think. Way bigger and way longer. And it could last until 2030 or 2029. So don't be on the boat of people that's skeptical, that sits on the sidelines, that says, I don't know about this crypto stuff, because you're going to have to use it later. Just like how everybody was forced basically to use the internet, otherwise their companies shut down. When people wouldn't get websites, when people wouldn't utilize the internet, nobody would go to their stores. Why? Because to keep up with competition, to keep up with the evolution of the world that's happening every day, you basically have to adapt to new technologies, period. And for the people that wouldn't get websites, the people that wouldn't work with the new technology, that are trying to swim upstream when a dam breaks, those are the people that, got left behind. But the people that were willing to say, you know what, we've got a website, we're willing to actually utilize the internet in our business, utilize computing, those are the people that, really prospered. And the same things with crypto. People will be forced to use crypto. They'll be forced to accept it because if they don't, their competitor will do better than them, period. So the question is how early do you want to be in on that trend? Do you want to be in on it late? Do you want to be way, way late to the game like most people will be? Or are you going to have a little bit of vision and be willing to see into the future with a little bit of faith and get in early? Because this is coming. We're headed to the mass adoption phase in crypto. And Solana is not going to be left behind. In fact, Solana is probably going to be one of the big leaders in the up and coming bull market that we're just starting. We just barely started as Bitcoin broke out from its lows and hit a new all-time high. And as Solana broke out from its lows and headed up to its old resistance, we just barely started this bull market. And by the way, Solana market cap, not Solana price, but the Solana market cap broke a new all-time high and came back down and tested this area as support. It's finding support right here near the old all-time high. So I expect more upside on Solana in the market cap chart as well. And you can see increasing volume and increasing price as we break above that old resistance. Then we come back down and retest it as support. That's like a perfect all-time high breakout in preparation for more upside. So I'm bullish on Solana in the bigger time frame, but I'm also bullish on crypto as a whole. So be ready for big things, you guys. Big things are coming for crypto. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.